We love hip-hop.
Let me ask y'all another Toronto question.
Okay? Yeah, brother.
What's going on with KILLY?
Yo, I feel that though.
KILLY's dropping music. I got a clip here from Instagram.
Yeah.
From his Instagram.
Yeah.
He got some new shit.
Sick video already.
This guy?
Hold on a second. There we go.
Me and you always say it. He's one of our favorite.
He goes crazy, fam.
Always say it. This is one of our favorite.
Okay, so y'all hear this.
Shit.
And even look at the look in the video that he's about to drop. Everything looks crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like KILLY's brought up in enough conversations when people talk about Toronto rap anymore. Why is that?
Because he's Asian and they fit in a different category.
You think he's still popping in that category?
He has two worlds he's popping in.
I don't know. I can't agree with that completely.
I feel he pops in two worlds. It's just that he's not on the top of our world, like in the let's just call it the black world. He's not on our top list yet, right? But you see in his world where you know what I mean? Where they found out about him. Have you ever been to a KILLY show?
No, but I know they're all sold out. That's for sure.
And you know who the percentage of it is?
Asian.
It's Asian kids, eh?
Wow. Bro, his first shows he ever did years ago. Bro, Phoenix sold out twice, 2 nights. They made that place look like it was something else. Like literally, like if you watch the footage, it looks like it was somewhere else. It doesn't even look like it was here in Toronto. And it was not majority us. I'm just being real. It was Asian kid, Asian and white kid. In that world, he's
the goat over there.
He's a goat.
Because like I'm there wondering, like, we talk about all these different Toronto rappers and like these different rappers get posted on, and KILLY's does get posted sometimes, but do you remember when he was like scorching hot, like 2018, 2019? He was on No Jumper like 2-3 times, it feels like. His music videos, the Kilimanjaro had like 1 million views, more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a different, when he was independent, he was on fire. Like everywhere. But when he signed to the label, he signed to Sony at some point.
And wanted out.
And then he wanted out. But I feel like in that time, he kind of went a little bit more underground.
Because music, you cannot put out something when you want out of something. Because that technically they own the something.
So you think the label was holding him back?
No, he's holding himself back. You wait till it's all done. Contractual shit's done. And then once it's paid out, say he had to pay the rest out. You paid it out. Boom. You start making the music that you need to be made. Not to say you weren't making music in the meantime. You just weren't putting it out. You guys hold it down. You had your own makeshift studio. You have your own other engineers.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. You go to other studios, make the music. Boom. You still have the links that you got from when you were around the label.
Yeah.
So you get all the producers, bro, boom, boom, bam. Yo, it's honestly like it's like a sidestep thing. It's like
I'm there looking at his numbers right now. You know, just because like I feel like we don't really talk about KILLY on the podcast even that much. Zar, do you play KILLY in any of your jams?
I used to back in the day, especially like early like Kilimanjaro Distance. Even like when he dropped that album with like No Sad, No Bad Days in LA. I like KILLY. Also, I'm white. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, or whatever you want to say. So it's like that was appealing because the reason why I think Toronto doesn't talk about KILLY is because he doesn't fit the mold of our expectations for Toronto rap in the sense that it's not drill. You know what I'm saying? There's no like shouting out type stuff, right? So he kind of like outgrew Toronto in a sense, and he was able to like be bi-coastal. He was on the West Coast and he's here too. He makes kind of more like borderline alternative rap, and all his songs are a little more about just like that's like a mosh pit song. You know what I'm saying? When he performs, people are gonna like be pushing each other and shoving each other.
There's a term for that. It's called well, the same thing that Yeet makes.
Yeah, that's what you're hearing right now.
Yeah.
But what is it? What's it called? Rage.
Thank you. Exactly.
Rage.
So
he makes rage music.
Yeah.
Because he's not making like, I guess what you would traditionally ascribe to like a Toronto artist. I think that's why he's not really brought up in our local conversations, but he's past that. And I guarantee you, when he got signed to Sony, they're like, bro, forget this Toronto stuff, bro. Like, it's not going to take you anywhere, bro. Let's go to LA, make Rage. This is where your fans are Asian. We got lots of Asians in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go where you're loved. Go where you're loved, not tolerated. Yeah, bro.
Like, and that's the thing. Maybe it's up to us to shed more light.
No, that's why it was like when I seen him post on his Instagram this new clip.
Yeah, I was like,
let me bring this and put that on the list of things. B3, I was asking these guys, even though KILLY, he seems to be doing well and his videos and his music is still great. Why doesn't he get talked about in the circles as much as he used to?
Shit. I think KILLY has like a maybe it's not as big. It's a small, like a number of them, but he has like a cult like following, even though it's small.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So there is the potential for him to be like crazy huge with that small cult like following.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think it's also one of those things where he's doing enough. You know, like it's like some artists don't want to be crazy in the front lines and like you know, like up in first place for everything or all of that. They're comfortable with what they're getting or where they're at and how much money they're getting from music. So it might be one of those, right? But KILLY has some classics. Like Kilimanjaro is a classic.
Yo, adding on to what B3 said, like some artists, they want to be stars, they want to be pop stars, they want to have their own fan base. Some people in Toronto just want to be the biggest in Toronto. They want to dominate the city. They want the city to, you know, champion them. They want to have like the strongest representation for their block or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people have those local goals. Other people are thinking beyond that. I feel like KILLY always knew like that Toronto drill local lane was never going to be him.
Yeah.
He just wanted to make good music. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't even do mad collabos with, like, he has some collabos with Toronto man.
Sega, R.I.P. Sega.
Yeah.
Right? But he's down with like the G-Way, man.
Yeah.
Like he's down with some Scarborough dude.
Yeah,
shit,
I think
no, but his collabs,
so.
like he has one with Smiley, he has one with Houdini.
Pressa, I think.
He has one with Pressa.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have like 30 collabos with all a bunch of Toronto man.
He probably does, but now they can't come out.
Yeah.
Probably had, like, when he was hot, had a few. Probably had certain things, but man's never put it out. You know, certain mans get records with certain men and be like, yeah, I have a record with him still, but never put it out.
Never came out.
And you know what else is a big part of his brand? Like his drip. Like he's very like aware of fashion. Yeah, like so he has that like fashion rock star kind of look. He's not trying to be like a hood rapper, like or a hood superstar. You know what I'm saying?
I want to hear him on a record with either with Juicy J or with Future.
I think Playboy Cardi would be crazy too.
That too, but man,
Cardi,
I think
Future would be good
he's
too.
better.
I think the Future would be lit.
Yeah, and a Uzi Vert. And a Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
And a Uzi Vert.
And you know what? That's if he wants to. Because from what you guys have since made, the points that you guys made, which are all great points, like he has a fan base where he can just pretty much just keep on coasting and like save up money and retire when he wants.
Yeah,
like,
yeet though. He has a yeet.
Sometimes you don't want to be in the spotlight. You just you're just enough in the limelight to the side, but you're getting it. You're still getting the residuals and stuff.
Like before you got back in here, Dusty was describing his shows, and that's one thing that's always consistent. His shows are always packed. So like if you are selling hard tickets to shows, you might not be talked about all the time, but like when it's time for people to come to your show and you pack out a whole place, bro, who cares if anybody's talking about me, bro?
Yeah.
Yo, there's a 1,000 true fan rule when it comes to being an artist or anybody influencer or content creator, or whatever. If you have 1,000 true fans that buy your merch, buy your show tickets, you can be making well over 200K a year, 100K a year.
Yeah, that 1,000 fan theory, that each fan is willing to spend about $100 to $150 on their favorite artist per year. So if you have 1,000 fans spending $100 a year, do the math.
Yeah,
that's proper,
right? And that $100 could be in the form of a ticket, a piece of merch, your download. But whatever the combination is, they spend $100 a year on their favorite artist. That's like that's soft. Like that's a subscription to freaking
you don't need the whole
platform
world
or something.
You don't need the whole world to mess with you.
And I think being talked about, it's more about clout. And I feel like getting clout in Toronto, the risk to reward ratio is so bad. Like there's so many people we know in Toronto that go viral or have clout, and then it doesn't translate financially. Where it's like KILLY, maybe we're not talking about him, but guess what? He just made 10 racks doing a show somewhere in Ontario. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, last time, where was he? Where was he last time on tour with Smiley? They were somewhere. They were in Europe, Poland.
Yeah, somewhere crazy.
They're in Poland.
So I think clout, which is what a lot of people just equate to being successful, but it's not. It's just like it's a high risk because now you're going to get online bullied. You're going to have a lot of haters. You're going to have to watch your back. Low reward because guess what? You're not making money. So now you're just like known, and not rich. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which is worse.
That's worse. You'd rather just be unknown and make your money. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of cases. So big up Killy though, man. I've always liked his music.
Yeah, big up to Killy, man. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Of course.
We love hip hop.